So good morning on this Tuesday morning, spring morning. And I just had a quick little quote that I just opened up to this morning. And it said, the spiritual life is about becoming more at home in our skin. And how true is that we're constantly, even though we've lived in this body for however many years, are becoming at home in our skin is more than just the physical part of it. It's becoming comfortable with who we are, our beliefs and our values and all of those, and standing into that. And also in yoga, what we call our dharma, which is our kind of our life purpose, and finding what truly makes us glow from the inside out. So take a moment on your mat, close your eyes, take a few deep grounding breaths and kind of center yourself. And as you breathe, realize that your spirit fills your life the way your bones and blood fill your hands and body and limbs. And as you breathe, realize that your life fits the world the way your warm and living hand fits a glove. And as you breathe, feel your spirit fill your skin, and fill your skin. Your filled skin fits the world. So just breathe into that, knowing that you are exactly as you're meant to be. And then inhale, lift the chin. And as you exhale, tuck the chin in, and then roll the head over to one side, circle it around. And as you come back to center, then inhale, lift the chin again. Exhale, tuck it in and roll the head the opposite way. And flow with your breath there. So on the inhales, you're either lifting the chin up or you are rolling the head. And do that one more time, coming back to center. And then just take your arms out in front of you and flex those fingers and then point them down. And just feel into from the fingertips to the wrists. And circle the hands a little bit. And circle them the other way. And then imagine you're kind of tossing this big, huge salad. And then I like to say, toss it the way the kids toss it, flicking it out of the bowl all over the place. And then take your arms and just do a nice little backstroke, waking it up. Feel into that body, that amazing body that has carried you this far in your life. And then reverse it the other way. Nice big full breaths, opening it up. And then come back towards the middle of your mat a little bit and just bring your feet out to the sides, bring your hands behind you to support you. Inhale, lengthen up, and exhale, just let the knees fold over. You can let the hip roll off, come up off the mat. Inhale up and just go the opposite side. Just kind of windshield wipering a few times. Just gently warming things up. And then come back to center. And then tone the belly, lean into the hands, pick up the feet and point and flex the feet. And then roll the ankles around and roll them the other way. Tone the belly and just pedal out the feet a little bit, going one way like you're pedaling a bike. And then go the other way. And then come on up to standing at the top of your mat. So find the top of your mat and have your feet grounded down, hip distance apart. Bring your hands to your heart center. Find the collarbones and drop them down 1 inch into that first notch, finding the K27 point. Inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. We'll do the energy medicine yoga wake up. Nice big full breaths. Really feel the rib cage expand as you feel into your amazing body. Ground down through the feet on the exhales. This helps us wake up all the meridian lines associated with all the organs. Shake it out and bring one hand on the sternum. Inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. One more breath here. Shake it out and then bring them to the ribs. The spleen point here, tapping, nice big breaths. Really feel the rib cage expand on the inhale and tap all around that triangle under the breast. And shake it out. Bring the fingers under the eyes, on the cheekbones, tapping here. Inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. And tap all the way around the eyes. Shake it off. Pause for just a moment. Observe any sensations in the hands or the face or the torso. And then come to the crawl. Same hand, same knee. Same breath. Exhale out the mouth and brush it off and then cross it over. Shake it off. Ground down through the feet, lengthen up through the crown of the head, and set an intention for your practice today. Maybe just to be in your own skin and let your own glow shine, whatever it may be. Draw the hands up the body, exhale, spread it out. Do that 2 more times. And bring one finger on the belly button, one on the third eye, gently press in slightly up. 3 breaths here. Exhale out the mouth. And release the hands. Bend the knees, bring the hands onto the knees for some support. And on the inhale, let the belly drop, roll the shoulders down your back, lift your gaze, you're kind of sticking your tailbone out. And then on the exhale, round the back, tuck in. So it's like a standing cat-cow. Let yourself flow with the breath. Try to make the articulation of the spine as smooth as possible, but without judgment. Just acknowledge that amazing spine that supports you and carries all the information up and down your spine to all your nerves. One more big breath here. Exhale, tuck in and then around the back. Raise the arms up overhead. Ground down through the feet. Spread the fingertips. Take a nice big inhale. Raise the cheekbones. You get to start your day taking care of yourself. And then weave the hands down, forward fold. Inhale up to a flat back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, step the right leg back into a lunge. Lower the knee onto the mat. And draw your knee and your foot together, grounding down. Inhale, rise up. Shoulders down your back here. Nice big breath. Circle the hands. Circle them the other way. Flick the fingers. Flick all the fingers. And then exhale, twist to the left. Left hand on the hip, right hand on the knee. And lengthen up on your inhale. Exhale, just explore the depth of the twist. And then inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, hands on the mat. Tuck the back toes behind you here. And center your hips on the mat. Maybe you need to come up on your tented fingers, or you could use blocks here. Reach that back heel back, really stretching through it, lengthening through the crown of the head. Take the left arm up towards the ceiling. And as you do, bring your head in alignment with your spine. So imagine as your head is just a nice extension. So your head isn't tilted back or forward. It's just reaching away from that heel and back. Circle the top hand down below you, the whole arm. Inhale, draw it up. Exhale, circle it back. Inhale, draw it up. Exhale it back. Inhale, reach that arm up overhead, circle the hand on top and circle it the other way and flick each finger individually and then all of them together. Exhale, weave the hand down, bring the hand onto the mat, step back to downward dog. Your first downward dog, bend the knees, really lengthen through the sit bone, breathing here. Let the neck relax a little bit. And then inhale forward to your plank, top of a push-up. Pause here, lengthen from the heels through the crown of the head. Draw the shoulders down your back. Try to avoid letting the belly sag by drawing the navel in. See if you can bring your right foot, just hover it off the floor. So you're in a 3-leg plank here. Breathing into it. And then lower that foot down, push back to downward dog. Nice big breath. Inhale, come forward to a plank. Exhale, lower to the mat. Feel free to lower the knees, chin, chest first. Point the toes, draw the belly in. Inhale, rise up to your first cobra. Lengthening through the tailbone. Reach the head nice and long. Shoulders away from the ears. Breathing here. Draw the hands back towards the hips. Nice. And then tuck the toes, hips high, downward dog. Inhale, lift the right leg straight behind you. Exhale, drop forward to a lunge. Inhale the left leg forward, ground down the feet. Let the head come towards the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, trace up spleen. Hands to the inside of the big toes. Draw them to the ankle bone. Inner aspect of the leg to the hip point. Up over the armpit and to the spleen point. Nice. Have your feet hip distance apart and parallel. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sit back to Utkatasana. And then as you inhale, reach the right arm up, left hand down, flex the fingers. Exhale, heart center. Inhale, reach. Opposite side. Exhale. Human touching divine, reaching here. Or excuse me, heaven touching earth rather. Reaching up. Imagine that connection coming through you from the earth energy to the heavens. Exhale one more time. Inhaling up. Exhale the heart center. And then inhale, reach up, ground down through the feet. Really push them into the mat. Tone the belly, spread the fingertips. Nice big inhale, raise the cheekbones and smile. And then exhale, forward fold. Weave it down. Inhale, flat back and lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step the left leg back into a lunge. Lower the knee on the mat. Ground down with that front leg. Tone the belly, rise up. Draw the shoulders down the back as you reach the fingers high, long through the neck. Circle the hands. Circle them the other way and flick the fingers. And then exhale, release the arms behind you. Inhale, draw them up. Again, exhale, release. Inhale up. One more time. Inhale up and then exhale, twist to the right. Right hand on the hip, left hand on the knee, look over the shoulder. Lengthen on the inhales. Exhale, just explore the depth. Where can you open a little more? And then inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands on the mat. Tuck the back toes and really reach that heel back. Notice your hips. If that right hip is pushing out, draw it into center. Keep the left hand on the mat, raise up the right hand. And then again, lengthen, reach the heel back and have the head nice in line with your spine. Exhale, circle the hand down and around. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, down. Inhale and reach. One more time. And then bring the arm over the shoulder, circle the hand up above, circle it again the other way. Flick the fingers, one off the other, all the fingers. And then weave the hand down. Step back to downward dog. Take a couple breaths here, stretching out your dog. Have a little bend in the knees. You can really lengthen the spine, drawing the shoulders away from the ears. And then inhale, come forward to your plank. Tone the belly here. Really draw the navel in and reach from the heels to the crown of the head. You can either hold here or if you'd like, try to lift that left foot off the mat. Really draw the navel in. Try to keep the hips square to the mat. Breathing here. Lower the foot down, push back to downward dog. Inhale, come forward to a plank. Exhale, elbows in, lower to the mat. Point the toes, draw the elbows back, shoulders away from the ears, lift up, rise up to baby cobra or cobra. Take a full breath here. And then tuck the toes, hips high, downward dog. Inhale, lift the left leg straight behind you. Exhale, drop forward to a lunge. Inhale, the right leg forward, ground down the feet. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, trace up spleen. Nice. Inhale, arms up. Clasp the hands, ground down through the feet, tone the belly. Let yourself come over to the right side, stacking the shoulders. Look up under the elbow there so that you're opening here through the chest. Nice big breath, ground down that left foot. And then on the next inhale, rise up. Exhale, come over to the left side. Stack the shoulders again. Look up under that forearm. Nice big breath. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back and lengthen. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, step the right leg back into a lunge. Draw the feet together, ground down through the front leg. Inhale, rise up, shoulders down your back. Spread the fingertips here. Take the right hand down. Inhale, lengthen up, really push through that back heel, but the heel's off the mat. And then exhale, lean in, scissor the hands. Inhale, rise up. Just feel that movement in the body, the shoulders, the hips coming into your own skin here. And as you inhale, also just imagine that little glow within your heart, shining out. That Dharma, that who you are meant to be. And this time, inhale, rise up, both arms up, exhale, open up into your warrior. Find your warrior two alignment, back foot parallel to the back of the mat, lining up the arch and the heel. Take a look down, make sure you can see that big toe there. Roll the shoulders down your back, spread your fingertips really wide, and imagine your just inner glow just shining out for all the world to see here. And then on the exhale, take the right hand onto your thigh, lift the left arm up, roll the shoulders down the back again. Nice big breath. And then inhale, rise up. On your exhale, bring the forearm onto the thigh, stack the shoulders again and reach long here. Turn your palm up to the sky and on the exhale, circle the arm behind you. Imagine you're holding a plate facing up to the ceiling. Try to flip the hand around as you bring it forward. And this next time, as you bring it behind you, let it stay open up towards the ceiling or the sky. Take a big breath in the upper right side of your chest. And then flick each finger on that right hand. And then flick all the fingers. And then weave the hand back and forth. Bring it down onto the mat. Step back to downward dog. Ground down through the feet, through the hands. Draw the shoulders down your back. Bring your right leg straight behind you. On your exhale, shift the shoulders forward. Bring the knee to the outer elbow. You can also take the left knee down to the mat if that's better. Inhale, shift back to three-legged dog. Exhale, tone the belly, cross it over. Inhale, stretch it back. Exhale, bring the knee to the outer elbow. Inhale, stretch it back. Now for some fun, tone the belly. Bring it over, bring the leg over to the left. Let your right foot come to the inside, left foot come to the inside of your foot and raise up that left arm. Breathing here. So we kind of tuck the foot under us. Nice big breath and a little side plank. Lower the foot down. Draw it back to your three-legged dog. Take a big breath here. Inhale forward to a plank. Exhale, lower to the mat. Bring your arms out in front of you. Bring your chin on the mat. Tone the belly, lengthen the tailbone. Inhale, lift the hands, shoulders, head, feet off the mat. Inner thighs in and up to the sky. Lengthen the low back. Breathing here, really spread the fingertips. Feel your breath lift and lower you a little bit. Exhale, stack the hands. Let the forehead come onto the back of the hands. Take a big inhale, and on your exhales, rock out the hips a little. One more big breath in, big exhale here, rocking out the hips. And then bring the hands under the shoulders. Tuck the toes and push the hips high into downward dog. Inhale, lift the right leg straight behind you. Exhale, drop forward to lunge. Inhale, the left leg forward, ground down the feet. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. This time we're going to trace up kidney. So take your hands to the inside of the foot, draw it behind the ankle bone and circle it on around the inner part of your heel, the side of your heel. Trace it up, straight up the leg, straight up to that K27 point right under the collarbones, and reach the fingers up and flick the fingers. And then weave the hands down, forward fold. Inhale, flat back and lengthen. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, step the left leg back into a lunge. Ground down the feet, draw them together. Inhale, rise up. High lunge. Ground yourself down by drawing the feet together. Take the left arm down. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lean forward. Scissor the hands. Just flow with your breath here. And then this time, inhale, both arms up. Exhale, open up into your warrior two. Find that alignment. Lengthen the spine by drawing in the navel. Lengthen the tailbone to the floor. Head up to the ceiling. Spread the fingertips. Raise your cheekbones. Just really feel into your body, your mind, your soul right now. Feel that shine, that glow as you're here in your warrior. And then on your exhale, take the left hand on your thigh, raise the right hand up, draw the shoulders down your back, look up at your hand. Nice big breaths here. And then inhale up, exhale, forearm onto the thigh, stack the shoulders, reach long through that left side, ground down the back foot. And from the back foot, lengthen, toning the belly, reaching the fingertips away. Turn the palm up to the sky like you're holding a plate. And exhale, circle around behind you and bring it forward. And then bring it back behind you, facing up to the ceiling. Lift your gaze to the ceiling. Take a nice big breath into that upper part of the left chest. And then flick each finger off of the left hand, left thumb, and then flick all the fingers. Exhale, weave the hand down onto the mat and step back to your downward dog. Lengthen here, grounding down through the sit bones, or excuse me, through the hands, lengthening the sit bones. Lift the left leg straight behind you. On the exhale, tone the belly. Bring the knee to the outer elbow. Inhale, stretch it back. Exhale, cross it over. Inhale, stretch it back. Exhale to the outer elbow. Inhale, stretch it back. Now this time as you cross it over to the opposite elbow, see if you can stretch that leg out. So you're coming onto the outside of your left foot. Let your right foot come to the inside and use your left arm, push into the mat, raise the right arm up. Nice big breath here. Little fun little side plank. And then exhale, hand on the mat, step back to your downward dog. Take a moment, pedal out the feet here to see what does the body need right now. Are your calves feeling a little tight? Do your hips want to be rocked out a little bit? Or do you just want to hold in your downward dog for breath? On the next inhale, come forward to plank. Exhale, lower to the mat. Bring your hands to your sides, palms facing up. Tone the belly, lengthen the low back. Inhale, rise up, head, shoulders, hands, feet off the mat. Flex the fingers and toes, breathing here. Raise the cheekbones. Nice big breaths. How far can you get the toes away from the head? And then exhale, lower down. Stack the hands again. Bring your forehead onto the back of the hands. Take a few breaths, rock out the hips. And hands under the shoulders, tuck the toes, lift the hips high, downward dog. Inhale, lift the left leg straight behind you. And exhale, drop forward to lunge. Inhale the right leg forward, ground down the feet. Inhale, flat back, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, trace up kidney. So bring the hands to the inside of the foot, come behind the ankle bones, circle the inner side of the heel, draw them straight up to that K27 point. Give a little massage, flick the fingers, nice. Lower the hands. Take your right hand and cross it over to your left temple and trace around your ear, down the neck, off the corner of your shoulder, down to the outer corner of your elbow, and straight down off your ring finger, flick it off. And then take your left hand, cross it over to your temple, go around the ear, down the neck, to the outer corner of your shoulder, draw it down to the elbow, draw it right off that ring finger, flick it off. And then shift your weight into your right leg and turn your left knee out, ground yourself down, tone the belly, lengthen up through the crown of your head. When you're ready, bring that foot up off the mat. Find your Vinyasa. You can come high or low, just avoid the knee. Bring the hands to heart center. Soften your face and your gaze and your intent to strike the pose. Just let yourself feel grounded in your skin, in your body, in your bones. Let yourself settle in and then raise the arms up when you feel ready. Clasp the hands and point the index fingers. Draw the low ribs in as you reach up high with the hands. Breathing here, feeling that expansion. And then on your exhale, circle the hands down. And then inhale, raise them up. Exhale, circle them down. Inhale, raise them up. This time, open the arms wide, draw the shoulders down your back, really spread through the fingertips. And then exhale, lower that down. Switch sides, bring your weight into the left leg, turn the right knee out, level the hips, kind of put your hands right on the hips, ground down, grip the mat, tone the thigh, draw the energy up, lengthening through the crown of the head. When you feel stable, bring the foot off the mat. And it's fine if you need to keep the toe on the mat today. Bring the hands to heart center. Let yourself settle right into the pose, grounding down through that foot. Just focus on something not moving. And then clasp the hands, point the index fingers, reach the arms up as you draw the shoulders down. Draw in the low ribs, breathing here. And then exhale, circle the hands down. Inhale, reach them up. Circle down. Inhale, reach up. And spread the fingertips wide, breathing here. See if you can lift your gaze just a little bit. Spreading those fingertips, just realizing the universe has got your back. And then exhale, lower down. Come into your Tadasana, just standing, feet hip distance apart, ground down, lengthen up through the crown of the head. Take the right hand, bring it to the end of your ring finger. Draw it up the ring finger, up towards the outer elbow, up over the shoulder, up the neck, behind the ear, back to your temple. And then come to the opposite side. Take your finger onto the ring finger, draw it up to the outer elbow, draw it up to the outer shoulder, to the neck, around the ear, back to the temple. Ground yourself down. And then bend the knees, come down onto your mat. And find yourself, just roll back onto your back. Bring your feet hip distance apart and parallel, hands to the sides. On your inhale, lift the hips. And on the exhale, roll them down. And if you'd like, you can draw the arms into it, lengthening the arms up overhead. Just make sure you tone the belly and you're lengthening the tailbone towards the knees, drawing the heels towards the shoulders though, and keeping the hips, the thighs, hip distance apart and parallel. Try to avoid letting the knees roll out. That one more time. And then lift the feet, hug the knees into the chest, rock yourself back and forth. Bring the thighs parallel to the mat. Bring your arms out to the sides. Inhale, lengthen the spine. On the exhale, tone the belly, straighten the legs. Try to lift the hips off the mat and reach your hands behind the hips. Inhale, open up, tone the belly. See if you can lower the toes towards the mat. They don't have to come all the way. Just avoid letting the back come off the mat. Exhale, stretch the legs, reach the hands behind the hips. Inhale, open, tone the belly, lower the toes a little bit. Exhale, reach. Inhale, open, lowering the knees and the feet. Exhale, reach. Inhale, open. One more time. Exhale and reach. Inhale and open, and then hug the knees into the chest. Rock yourself back and forth. And then lower the feet onto the mat. Bring the arms out to the sides. Let the knees come over to the right and stretch out that top leg and take your hand behind the knee if you can reach it. Breathing here, turn your gaze away from the direction your knees are pointing. Take a couple breaths here. 2 or 3, just releasing into the twist. And then bend the top knee, come back to center. Let the knees fold over to the opposite side. Stretch out the top leg. See if you can take your hand to the back of the knee, either underneath the knee or over the top of the knee, whichever feels comfortable. And if that is not in your practice today, that's fine. Turn your gaze away from the bent knees and take another breath or 2 here. And then release that, come back to center, hug the knees into the chest, rock yourself back and forth, draw the chin towards the knees, and then lay yourself long on your mat. Take a moment to find your Shavasana, however feels good for you. Maybe you want to squeeze and tighten, maybe you want to just jiggle, maybe you just want to adjust and find that position. And then take a nice big inhale, and on the exhale, just allow your body to soften, release any tension, adjust, make any adjustments needed. And let yourself just settle into your skin on your mat, supported by the mat after your practice. Observe the sensations in your hands and your feet. Observe any sensations in the arms and legs. Notice the energy pulsing through the body with your breath. Let your jaw relax. And then slowly allow the breath to lengthen, waking up the heart center with nice, deep, full inhales. And then reach the arms long overhead, flex the feet, stretch the fingertips. And then bring the hands over the body and the soles of the feet together and rub them, stimulating all the nerve endings in the hands and feet. And then roll over to your right side. Use your arm like a pillow. Hug the knees up into like a fetal position. Take a few breaths here. Nice big full inhales. Exhale, release into the pose. And then use your hands to slowly come up to a seated position with your eyes closed. Bring your hands to your heart center and just gently bow the chin. Just take a moment to honor yourself for taking that time to center yourself and care for yourself and come into your skin and your being and your dharma. Take a nice full inhale, and I invite you to chant the sound of Om with me, and a full deep exhale, release it out. Inhale again. The light in me bows to the light in you. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope you have a wonderful day. If you'd like to stay for a few minutes of meditation, feel free to stay on your mat with me. And if you have to head off for the day, I hope that it is full of love and joy and peace. So if you're staying on your mat, bring your hands out on your lap and bring your index finger and thumbs together. And just close your eyes and center yourself on your breath. Just observing the breath coming into the nose, how it feels going into the body, into the lungs. Feel the belly rise and how it feels going. And as you're breathing here, try to bring your breath to an even cadence so that your inhale, just count it. No need to extend it or stretch it. Just count the inhale and have the exhale be equal length. And once you come to an even, balanced breath, imagine that breath as it circulates into the body and the lungs. And imagine you're sending a little glow out to every cell in your body, coming into your skin. Imagine it filling up the crown of your head, the inside of your skull. And then imagine it going down your throat, filling into the shoulders. And down through the arms, into your hands and your fingers, lighting up every cell so that you come into your true self. And then see that breath, that light, that glow coming down through the torso, really lighting up your heart center and down in through the belly and into the pelvis. Lighting up your seat and then flowing down into your legs, all the way down through your knees and down the ankles into the toes. And so there's this little glowing aura about you as you breathe. And with each breath, that light gets a little brighter, shines a little stronger, illuminating all around it with peace and love and joy. With each breath, as you inhale and exhale, imagine that just kind of pulsing a little brighter, a little shinier. And gently raise your cheekbones and bring a smile onto your face that matches that glow that's shining around you. And then slowly flutter your eyes open, feeling into that glow and that light and that amazingness that you are. Bring your hands to your heart center. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.
Namaste, Dion. That was wonderful. And my husband's going, oh, hippie chicks. I'm like, and we're